The Korean entertainment industry is famously brutal, and the paparazzi work around the clock just waiting for a top star to mess up. We've all seen major careers vanish overnight over a single rumor. But there is a select group of actors whose private lives are so impossibly clean, they basically put the paparazzi out of business. Starting with number 10, Park Bogum. Trying to dig up dirt on Park Bogum is like trying to find a villain in a Disney movie. He is so universally loved for being a genuine sweetheart that reporters literally wasted weeks of gas money trying to tail his car, hoping to score a dramatic headline. Instead of catching him sneaking out of a secret late-night club, the cameras just kept snapping photos of him politely helping elderly staff carry heavy production bags, or quietly going to church. It got to a point where he was casually waiting for the subway like a regular university student, completely unbothered by the fame. The media eventually had to pack up their gear because they realized they weren't exposing a celebrity scandal. They were basically just printing a free promotional brochure for a real-life angel. Moving on to number 9, we have the ultimate private legend, Gong Yu. When the media tried to stake out his private life hoping to break the internet with a massive secret dating announcement, they ran into an absolute brick wall. The grand finale of their multi-week tracking operation turned into a massive joke across online forums. The only photos the paparazzi ever managed to capture were of him quietly sitting on a boat in the middle of the ocean, staring at a fishing rod for hours, or casually feeding his cats at home. He didn't just frustrate the reporters, he accidentally proved his real life is exactly like a high-end luxury coffee commercial. He turned a stressful paparazzi stakeout into a showcase for his calm, mature aesthetic, showing everyone that his peace is completely untouchable. 8. Seo In-guk. Seo In-guk's private life is a total reality check for the fandom. Reporters quickly learned that trying to get a high-stakes, dramatic headline out of this man is completely impossible because the second he leaves a filming set, he transforms into a massive homebody. When he doesn't have a director counting on him, his daily routine consists entirely of playing video games in his pajamas and ordering delivery food. The paparazzi literally had to pull the plugs on his investigation because publishing a story about a top Hallyu star eating instant noodles on his couch at 2 in the morning isn't a breaking scandal. It's just exactly what the rest of us are doing. On a Friday night. 7. OK Tissian. Tissian completely broke the paparazzi system by being aggressively normal. Back when his group 2 PM was dominating the music charts and everyone assumed he was living this wild, high-profile celebrity lifestyle, reporters followed him assuming they'd catch something chaotic. Instead, they just got endless photos of him walking across his college campus with a basic backpack, sitting in the front row of lectures, and visibly stressing out over his midterms. He was so intensely focused on getting his degree and being a regular classmate that the media realized they were essentially tracking a college student's study schedule, making him totally immune to the typical industry gossip. 6. Dongwuk. You would think a man who looks like a literal immortal vampire would have this highly secretive, glamorous, and mysterious lifestyle outside of work. Well, the paparazzi thought so too, and they aggressively followed Dongwuk around waiting for a slip-up. Instead, they ran into the most repetitive, unchanging loop in Seoul. Every single day off, he went from his apartment, straight to the gym to work out for hours, and then directly back home to do his laundry. It was so completely routine that the media felt like they were watching a glitch in the system. He essentially defeated the cameras just by being a highly disciplined, clean homebody who loves leg day and fabric softener. Moving to number 5, Hanol is the reigning king of the good boy standard. When reporters tried to dig into his past or track his late-night activities, hoping to find a hidden flaw behind his perfect image, they ended up completely empty-handed. The only shocking activity they ever caught him doing during his breaks from filming was putting on an apron and working part-time shifts at his father's local noodle shop to help out with the family business. He was literally serving food to regular customers and wiping down tables. The media realized very quickly that trying to expose him was pointless, because the man is genuinely just a humble, hard-working son who cares more about helping his parents than acting like a superstar. Next up at number 4 is Seiwan, and his pristine reputation is practically legendary in the industry. Paparazzi tried to tail him for a significant amount of time, assuming that a top leading man must have some hidden drama behind closed doors. But his schedule outside of acting roles turned out to be completely bulletproof. When he isn't memorizing scripts, he is either training for marathons or hanging out with his actual friends from middle school. He completely ignored the high-profile celebrity party scene, keeping his social circle tight, loyal, and totally normal. The cameras eventually moved on because tracking a guy who just goes for long morning runs and catches up with childhood besties doesn't generate clicks. 3. Lee Sung-ji. We have to look back at the early career days of Lee Sung-ji because he set the absolute blueprint for how to exhaust a paparazzi crew. When his popularity was skyrocketing, reporters assigned teams to watch his every move around the clock. But his daily schedule was so strictly disciplined it drove the tracking teams crazy. He would drive from the broadcasting station straight to his university classrooms, head directly to the gym, and then go straight home to sleep. There were no secret meetings or late-night detours. He was so heavily focused on balancing his education with his career that the media completely gave up, realizing he was far too busy being a model citizen to ever give them a scandal. 2. Ji-sung. Ji-sung is the absolute standard for real-life devotion. When paparazzi tried to dig into his private life hoping to find a cracks in his perfect image, they quickly realized his entire world outside of the studio revolves strictly around his wife and kids. Instead of capturing high-profile celebrity drama, the cameras just got endless, wholesome footage of a dedicated family man. We're talking about him running basic household errands, picking up groceries, and being a completely doting dad. He lives his life so openly and with so much love for his family that the media had to stop tracking him out of pure respect, proving that his green flag energy is 100% authentic. Finally, taking our number 1 spot is Lee Jun, and he is responsible for one of the absolute funniest and most legendary paparazzi fails in the history of the industry. Back when his fame was skyrocketing, a massive team of investigators targeted him for a full stakeout, aggressively tracking his car for days hoping to catch him in a secret late-night romance. But instead of capturing a scandalous, high-profile celebrity date, the cameras ended up trailing him straight to a random convenience store parking lot at 3 in the morning. The grand finale of their multi-day, high-budget operation? Photos of him and Coing sitting in a parked car, aggressively stuffing their faces with cheap spicy rice cakes while chatting about life. It was so hilariously normal and unbothered that the reporters literally packed up their gear and went home, completely defeated by 2 grown men eating street food. It's honestly so refreshing to see that some of the biggest stars on our watch lists are just as genuine and drama-free behind the scenes as the characters we fall in love with on screen. If you enjoyed this look behind the curtain, make sure to hit that subscribe button to join the family, and I'll see you in the next countdown.